PHREYZ96, mail you bars 96. Fuck me if you want, chop me if you want. I'm different, suck life out your soul. Me no dangerous. Late in the day with trouble at nighttime, top of niggas to dance with ghosts. Fuck up the cake and bake me another one. Resurrecting shit on the low. Yeah, watch how you move, cause niggas that had to choose either now or the day of recoup. Fuck up the groove and you die again and again and again and again and again. PHREYZ96, mail you bars 96. Fuck me if you want, chop me if you want. I'm different, suck life out your soul. Me no dangerous. Late in the day with trouble at nighttime, top of niggas to dance with ghosts. Fuck up the cake and bake me another one. Resurrecting shit on the low. Yeah, watch how you move, cause niggas that had to choose either now or the day of recoup. Fuck up the groove and you die again and again and again and again and again.
is something that was like considered a long time ago, bro. The love concept. Because just like everything else, you feel what I'm saying? Just like everything else, the intention starts off good, bro. The intention is the best. Always. Y'all know that. Love always starts with the purest of intentions, and then obviously as time goes, as time moves, everybody sees everybody else's true color. You know the typical saying, true colors. You see somebody's true colors. So, but then at this point, I feel like the shit has damn near developed to be a mental illness. Like, just like every other thing, depression, anxiety, or whatever makes the mental ill type symptom. I feel like this love thing is that, because think about it, it's attachment. It's nothing but attachment, but like in an unhealthy, like latching, obsessive, crazy way. You feel what I'm saying? So let me just get myself right with the thing. So yeah. But then the reason why I say it's like it's a mental illness. Okay, take psychosis, right? Psychosis is one example of something that can make you take another person's life, right? To delete another person. But now why do you see that thing happen in love? A lot. Where it's like the nigga is so disgruntled. You know what I mean? He does the unspeakable. You understand what I'm saying? Especially, again, like I'm not a big person on, the Diddy trial or whatever, the Diddy case. But like, look at what transpired. First of all, let me point this out. The one big thing that we found out about Sean Combs is the fact that he's just a freaky man. Being freaky, right? I mean, he named his little events freak-offs. Being freaky is not illegal, bro. Right? Nah, but hear me out. It's not illegal because it's meant to be happening behind closed doors. You know what I mean? I'm talking about like your sexual freakiness. You know what I mean? Like things like your sexual nature, shit that's supposed to not be in public. Of which now we know a lot about Diddy. The kind of nigga he was, like in those private spaces that nobody should be knowing about. You know what I mean? But the fact that now everybody knows that, it makes it, you know what I mean? We've raised eyebrows. The nigga's now, like, he's questionable, but we're not supposed to question that because it's meant to be in private. But now we know he's freaky. Now we know he's on, like, some crazy stuff. Where it's like, now I can't even see you another way type shit. But, first things first, it was meant to be private. And for the fact that it's private and it's something that is internal, right? It's handled internally. Then it's nobody's business, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's nobody's business, bro. So, the whole thing where it's like now he's exposed. Of which, to me, he's still, it's like, it's who he is. It's his taste of sexual natures and shit like that. But that shit is not illegal, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got their own kinks. Everybody got their own little things that turn them on. And it shouldn't be illegal for as long as nobody else knows about it, bro. Because now, you know what I'm saying? What if you're like a young vampire and you like drinking on some blood? Come on. You know what these niggas be on? And then obviously now, if I know about that shit is crazy. But if I ain't knew about it and you can categorize your shit and keep it in under wraps, then, it's nobody's business. You feel what I'm saying? So, but now that we know it, that was crazy. But now that we do know it, here's my other question. Is that not mental illness? Because number one, the other thing, the fact that the lady that he was with, never reported the whole thing for like almost like plus minus a decade. Didn't even report what we now were exposed to. The video footage at the hotel. The hotel incident and things like that. So now, things like that are questionable as well. And we realize that after the whole event, the violence and and you know, those type of events. After they happened, she went back to him and blah blah blah, and things just resumed like nothing ever happened. You know what I'm saying? So that to me like is mental disturbedness, bro. Come on, man. Psychological disturbedness. Look, I'm not calling anybody anything. I feel like we all have our damaged aspects to ourselves upstairs. Am I right or wrong? Come on, man. Let's be real. I'm right or I'm wrong. Put it in the comments, man. I don't know. I feel like everybody got their little thing. But then now it's like, there's a reason why there's a private realm. There's a reason why there's an unseen space, an internal aspect of your humanity. There's a reason why that shit exists, man. You understand what I'm saying? But nah, I say all this to say this concept, love as a concept, bro, like, matter of fact, not as a concept. As a concept, it's meant to be like that unifying thing where it's like, it's beautiful, emotional, gooey, right? But then the reality of it is that, bro, that shit has turned into some sort of mental weakness, man. You know what I'm saying? And again, I'll also attribute it to like what we make it mean. Let's just make it mean something different, and then I feel like this shit would play out differently in reality. You understand what I'm saying? Because now, okay, look at it like this. We involve it with sex because you love a person, blah, blah. Obviously, y'all gonna hit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all sleep with each other, blah, blah, blah. And I feel like based off of like how niggas approach or initiate relationships these days, this shit is all about sex. This shit is overly sexualized. To a point where it's like sex itself, bro, is its own kind of like universe, bro. That's like separate from like love. You feel me? Love is like, as I said in the beginning, love used to be like pure intentions, beautiful, right? I don't know. Whenever the first human being started to feel that kind of emotion, if it is an emotion, when that first human being started to feel the initial emotions, you know what I'm saying, where they would eventually coin it love. Whenever that began, right? I'm sure at that time it was like, yeah, bro, like this is what I want to call this because it's this beautiful. Now niggas started involving all kind of shit like control issues, traumatic, you know what I'm saying, patterns that have now developed in the brain that makes people the monsters they really are. Come on, let's be real. Let me keep it a bean. Let me keep it a bean, chat. I'm keep it a buck, all the way a buck with y'all. You know, most human beings is animals, man. But love was actually meant to cover that up. Let me explain. So if I love you, I'm gonna cover the fact that you're a thief, nigga. But you know, for as long as you don't fuck my shit up, come on. You know what I'm saying? Come on. I can cover the fact that you just did A, B, C, and y'all buried the bodies. You know what I mean? I could cover some shit up. Now, depending on how you reciprocate that kind of shit too, little nigga. Cause that's how it go. That's how it go. That's how it go. That's the love version of the mental damagedness that I'm talking about. Nah, anyway, man, I'm gonna cook forever on this shit, but that's just how I feel about the whole love concept these days, bro. Let's just coin it something else, make it mean something else, or whatever, and then I think we'll be straight. Because now we'll tailor make like what the definition is to like how we want it to look and blah blah blah. You feel me? You feel me? Alright, so I wanna get into some Rick Rubin, bro. I know like that nigga mad like it. Fuck. That nigga mad ancient at this point. Considering the perception that most of y'all youngins have of like niggas who are legends in the fields that they be killing it in, right? So, I mean, you know me, certified YouTube baby. That's where we always at, man. So I just wanna pull something up right quick. Let me just type it out, man, cause Rick Rubin shares his secrets for creativity. So it's a creativity thing, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Some.
As a manager, the further you get from hands-on work, the harder it is to stay in control.
Yep. Further disclaimer, man. These ads gonna be on our asses for the next week and a half. Yeah. Oh, my bad. Let's go.
If you want to live in a creative way, which will benefit everything in your life, be a better person in your family, be a better. If you want to live in a creative way, which will benefit everything in your life, be a better.
Shout out to my creatives out there.
In your family, be a better. If you're starting a new business, do a better job of starting a new business. It's all the same. You know, I don't really know anything about music. It's
says the nigga who's considered one of the goated legends in the industry that, you know, in the industry that he done went crazy in, man. That's actually crazy to realize, I ain't gonna lie.
More a way of looking at the world and wanting it to be the best it could possibly be and doing whatever it takes to be the best it could possibly be and being true to knowing that no one else knows. You know, I'm not saying.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I feel like this is borderline, you know, it's touching on the concept of like just mastery. You know what I'm saying? Because take like shit like self-mastery, bro. All you gotta do is master yourself. All you gotta do is master the tapping into your own identity, like who you think you are, basically. Being authentic to that. You know what I mean? That's what mastery is. Now, master that. You master your own limitations at the same time. You master your own advancements, bro. You tap into like worlds that you like, abilities and competencies that you ain't thought that you could tap into for real. And now once you do that, it's like everything around you has to, you know what I mean, respond to how you be moving. Because think about it, you, like, your initial source of power and movement and motion, right, is yourself. Now every other thing has to move according to yourself. I know it's narcissistic, but yo, isn't that what the self-help industry gurus and people be like yapping about these days? But then it does make sense too. I mean, yourself needs that. Yourself needs yourself like a motherfucker.
I know, but that everyone's idea is as valuable as mine. You know, we're all creators. From the beginning, I never thought any of the things that I'm doing were possible or realistic, and I just did things out of the love of them, thinking I would have real jobs, and, you know, like the thing that my passion would be my hobby, and I'd have a job to support my hobby.
Yeah.
And it just magically turned out different than that without me knowing it was possible. The stars line up at certain times for certain things to happen, and they happen. And sometimes you can make some.
Nah, homies, we're in 2025. I'm a realist now. It's the age of Aquarius, apparently. That's what they coined it. And what that means, according to them that do coin it. Okay, let's call them TOS boys. According to them that have coined this shit, it's like the age of Aquarius is the age of knowledge. We're from the age of Pisces. Age of like, yo, the woozy, yo, belief and faith and hope and this shit. Nah. I'm gonna need a more solid answer than that, bro. When you say stars align, what does that mean? So is that like synchronicities? Is that synchronicities or some shit like when things make sense for each event to happen and happen into the next event? You get me?
Thing great.
That sounds like some stars aligning to me.
Out different than that without me knowing it was possible. The stars line up at certain times for certain things to happen, and they happen. And sometimes you can make something great and it doesn't connect for whatever reason. I found this out from making a lot of stuff. Like sometimes you make two things that you think are the two best things you ever made, and one of them connects with the world and one of them doesn't. And it might not have anything to do with what's in the art. It might have to do with, oh, it came out the same day as this other thing came out, and that got in the way, or there was a bigger story at the time, or there was some other, who knows, or it's not the it's not in the cards for that person to have that success. It's like there's so much to it that we don't understand.
Yeah.
All we can do is make something good and put it out and hope for the best, and that's all there is. We never know why does something work. Even if you make a piece of art, you might, and it works, you may not know why. It's like there are a lot of talented people who never make it because they don't have the...
Nah, I got a question then. Because Unc over here said sometimes you never know when it could happen. But then doesn't any one of y'all hear the kind of talk where it's like, you know, the braggadocious shit, especially in the hip hop world, where nah, I did it, nah, it's me, did it by myself, blah blah blah. Especially nowadays in the world of like independent artistry, right? It's like, how then do you drive that trajectory of your own success, where nigga, a guy as legendary as Rick Rubin claims that, you know, you never really know it. So it might just be a matter of like different philosophies about this shit. Cause to a certain extent, like, man,
work ethic to make
cook.
it. It's not just talent. Like, talent's a piece.
Yeah.
And you could argue for some people.
Nah, that is true though.
The work ethic.
Talent is just like, I'd say 5% of the shit for real.
Trumps the talent. It's not just talent. Like, talent's a piece.
Yeah.
And you could argue for some people the work ethic trumps the talent, you know?
Yeah.
Having worked with a lot of bands, I see that there's often this friction where, and I'm sure you've seen it in a writing room for comedy, where people are trying to get their idea in.
Yeah.
That's not a collaboration.
No.
It's something else. A real collaboration is when everyone who's there is working together towards whatever is the best thing for the whole thing.
Yeah.
And whether it's your idea or someone else's idea, it doesn't matter.
Exactly, bro. Nah, I call people that do that just want their shit to get kicked and nobody else's. Bro, what's the difference between those and bullies, bro?
And if you're invested in the collaboration, you want the best idea to win. You don't want your idea to win.
Right.
What makes it great is the personal.
Yeah.
With all of its imperfections, with all of its quirkiness, that's what makes it great. How you see the world, that's different from how everyone else sees the world. That's why you're an artist. That's your purpose in sharing your work with the world.
And that's
W comment, man. That's it.
It's
Everything.
definitely the case with stand-up comedy.
Everything.
We experience that in stand-up comedy, where there's these kind of derivative voices, where they're kind of like finding what they think other people want to hear, and they start saying it because they've heard other people say similar things that are now.
Now that's a great point. Let me tell you what's great about it. It's the fact that, you know, I was watching a dub VOD stream last night, but like on YouTube. He had uploaded it on YouTube. Bro was talking about how the number of people that are streaming is going down and down and all of that. You know what I mean? Like there's becoming less and less of, I think maybe within his circle or whatever, because like I couldn't confirm the same thing just because of the fact that I don't know everybody on the platform, you know what I'm saying? But what I've noticed though is that if that's the case, Dub, I feel like it's because, man, people just wanna be on each other's dicks. You know what I'm saying? Like, people wanna do what the next nigga doing. And I get it, like, for like guidance, like guiding yourself into maybe getting a foot into the game, you know, some skin in the game type shit. But then after that, it's like it's very important to pivot, man. Change up, innovate up and shit like that. And then, you know, and I guess it's true for every industry. Yeah, this nigga just confirmed that even in comedy that kind of shit happens. That's crazy. That's crazy to realize and to confirm, actually.
Successful.
And even if they have some sort of a short-term success doing that, it's not revolutionary. It doesn't change the world. It doesn't last. You know, it can be a momentary thing, but it's never the thing. It's the people who you first see and you might not like that you come to like because you don't understand them at first. Those are the ones that change the world.
Yeah.
Those are the ones that you dedicate your fandom to for life. You can't second guess your own taste for what someone else is going to like. It won't be good.
Right.
You know, we're not smart enough to know what someone else is going to like. You know, to make something. Well, I don't really like it, but I think this group of people like it. It's a bad way to play the game of music or art. You have to do what's personal to you. Take it as far as you could go. Really push the boundary.
You know how I feel about what he just said just now, just 2 seconds ago, is the fact that if you do something that's tailor-made, like in terms of like your interest and your like what makes you tick, and just like throwing that out there, is the fact that there'll always be people that resonate with you. For an example, that's why you can meet a stranger that you've never met before, and you just meet the motherfucker today. Maybe y'all meet on some, you know, I don't know, blunt smoking tip. You see a nigga, you know, sparked up his little shit. You're like, man, let's say you ain't got your lighter though. You feel me? And you're like, oh shit, I'm trying to spark my shit. I ain't got a lighter. Let me just borrow your shit real quick. You know what I mean? On some, you trying to pass through or whatever. But then as you sparking it, he starts greeting. You know what I'm saying? You ain't trying to be rude. You greet back. Yo, what's good? Blah blah blah. And then just like how y'all be just chopping it up, it's like, yo, I kind of like can relate to what brother. You know what I'm saying? You ain't even got the name of homie or lady or whatever. You know what I mean? And then it's like, yo, how come you can meet somebody that you can resonate with like that, but then turn around, meet some nigga that you've looked up to for a long time. That's why there's the saying, never meet your idols or some shit like that, because they turn into rivals. Because now you get disappointed. You feel what I'm saying? So that's why it is important though. Nah, I agree with Unc, man. I think he 2 for 2 right now. He ain't said a L comment yet. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, to all my creatives out there, man, create according to your taste, to what you fuck with. Throw it out there and let the ones that resonate with you gravitate towards it. You know what I'm saying?
Boundaries. And you have to do what's personal to you. Take it as far as you could go. Really push the boundaries. And do what's personal to you. Take it as far as you could go. Really push the boundaries. And people will resonate with it if they're supposed to resonate with it.
And they'll respect you for it. On gang.
Magic. We're talking about like the universe conspiring on our behalf if we let it. And to be in this flow of catching these waves that anyone can catch if you're trying to catch it, you're open to it, you see it coming, you take off on every chance you get, and sometimes the ride happens, and it's remarkable. It's remarkable how it happens. And it doesn't come from, it's not preconceived, it's not an idea, it's through the doing. These things that want to be, that the universe wants to happen now, comes through us. And if we...
Yo, how long you think this nigga grew his beard, dog? That shit lived, man, long. And he had like the same shit for like years, bro. I'm sure decades now. I think when it gets to a certain point, he just be like snipping it a little bit, chop, little trim, snip, and then he just wants it at that same level. That nigga skin underneath that motherfucker don't know no sun, bro. Don't get no vitamin D, nothing. The sun's D ain't touching this nigga cheeks for shit. His whole face is covered, bro. Damn. He probably like a different like complexion underneath. Like, I feel like, man, alright, let me be off.
You don't do it, maybe someone else will do it. Have you ever had that experience where you have an idea for something and you don't do it, and then 6 months later you see that someone else has done it? It's not because they
fuck, that hurts.
took your idea.
Yeah,
It's that it's time for that. And you can act on it or not.
Why the fuck it hurt though? Why you say fuck me for? Damn.
Who have the best antenna for this material that's available. It's coming through. The best comedians see the best jokes. They see them coming. We all live in the same world. The way you see it, you have the best joke because you see it best. And one of the reasons you can, I believe that you can see it best is because you don't believe what the structure around you assumes to be the case. So much of it has to do with humor. Like, when it's good, it makes you laugh, even if it's not funny. You know, like
Nah, but I tread lightly when it comes to like saying if it's good, it makes you laugh, because good can be subjective, and what makes you laugh can be subjective. You can laugh at some dark ass jokes, bro. Nigga, you can. Man, what you think the concept of enemy is for? The concept of enemy actually also kind of outlines the fact that you laugh at your enemy, at your ops demise. To another nigga that don't like no negative energy around them, that shit is bad, bro. Come on. So we gotta tread lightly to it, like saying what we laugh at is good or not. You know what I'm saying? I'd probably maybe put it like what we laugh at may be healthy for us. And yeah, one could argue that what's healthy for us is good. But then again, take a motherfucker who's probably like so entrenched in just like pain, maybe cancer or whatever, and they just wanna, you know what I'm saying? They just wanna delete, bruh. They may see the fact that they like their offness, their not being around no more, will relieve them from the pain that they go into. So what do we call that? They believe that them going is a good thing at that point. So that's another thing with this good and bad thing. But I just put it like that. I don't know. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? Putting saying what makes me laugh is healthier for me versus what makes me laugh is good for me. I don't know.
The surprise nature of things, when you hear the unexpected, you laugh, and it feels good. It's a good feeling, because what collaborating is about is we're always collaborating at all times with the universe. That's how it works. Like, we're taking in information, we're vibing on it. In the past, when someone would recommend something to me, it sounded like it wasn't for me. It's like, oh, okay. Now, if more than one person recommends something to me that sounds bad, I always check it out, because it's like the universe wants me to know about this. The way it tells me is a couple of people came up and said, why don't you check this out? That's, if we listen to what's going on around us, you can overhear a conversation in a coffee shop, and it is the setup for an idea that you're talking about, the right way to say a particular joke that you're working on. You hear a phrase. It's not a phrase you commonly use. You hear someone else say it.
Yeah, man. W morning game. W morning game for the brothers and sisters out there, bro. Creatives out there, especially. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, Rick Rubin. I still respect Rick Rubin, bro. I still respect Rick Rubin. I ain't gonna lie. I'd listen to He's like one of those like really, really old people in the society where it's like, yo, I still fuck with him though. Still salute, all that kind of stuff, you know what I'm saying? Why am I not finding this shit in my thing? In my history, bro? And I just bumped into it right now, bro. So let me just type it in, man. Fuck it. 1 second, y'all. 1 second. One little technical difficulty. Kinda. I know even just like the title of it is mad messy, bro. I wonder who the hell. But you know, it's kind of a messy channel, I'd say. I don't know. It's my boy Art, man.
Sync your RGB devices to your favorite game.
It's my boy Art, bro. The mess never ends, dog.
Unfortunate. How you feel about Cassie testifying that she was in over 100 freak-offs and it took over her career?
It was over 100? Dang. Dang. Nah, that's a lot, boy. Nah, that's a lot, my son. That's a lot. I wouldn't even advise my own son to fuck that much, bro. Damn. That shit probably so loose, nigga. It's numb, bro. Can't feel shit like none, bro. I'm saying. She brought 100?
No, Cassie. What overtook your career was leaving Ryan Leslie, the brains behind you, the reason of why you was making those dope-ass hit songs. You took away the person that gave you the opportunity to be a superstar for a person who you was lusting for over the money. You loved the lifestyle. So Cassie, the freak-offs didn't override your lifestyle. Your lustfulness overrode your lifestyle.
Damn.
You were lusting the lifestyle and that overrode your career, regardless of how that sound. Because did he have a way of straying you to the lifestyle way more than what you should be doing if you are caught up in the matrix?
Nigga, first of all, the age gap should have scared her away. She should have ran the other direction. Just the age gap alone, bro.
Give you a red and the blue pill, and you being lackluster and not knowing that the red and blue pill is the same results. You understand? Cassidy, the lifestyle, the bad boy lifestyle overrode your career, not the freak-offs. You participated in the freak-offs. Maybe I would say in the beginning you probably was weirded out, because I probably would have been too, pause. But eventually the lifestyle that came with you participate.
Nah, but let's keep it a bean. Let's keep it a bean. More people than not are victims of a certain type of lifestyle they chasing. It's about a lifestyle. Let's keep it 100.
You heard me. And the freak-offs, you learned to love it. And that's just the truth, because that's what happens. Most of the times people fall in love with the lifestyle and forget what they came to do. And I always tell people, come do what you came to do. The moment you get out of that loop, you get into someone else's loop. Live in your movie. Stop trying to be a participant in other people's movies. Cassie's career got overrode from living in someone else's movie instead of being in her own. At least with Ryan Leslie, shout out to Ryan Leslie, who did the Bad Boy South Lil Daddy for me and Lil Wayne, and he produced that. Who really cared about you, who really wanted to see you win. Cassie, you have this thing of fucking everybody that you work with. You can suck a dick to, Cassie. Ain't nothing wrong with that. The moment you start living in someone else's lifestyle, you become part of their lifestyle. You have to still stay you. You heard me? You still got to look in the mirror and be yourself. You still got to know when to say no. Now, I'm not mad sucking a dick to do what you got to do. Hey, say, bruh, that's been the beginning of Flintstone times. It happens to the best of us. Pause. Not us. I'm talking about.
The amount of sucking nigga dick that came out this nigga's mouth is too TOS at this point.
Woman. But I'm just saying, at the end of the day, you got addicted to someone else's lifestyle. instead of realizing that you are special. You heard me? In the universe, you made it out of a zillion sperms. You know, you got your own movie. It's a reason why you're here. And you chose to let that override your career. So that's how I feel about it. You let Diddy's lifestyle override your career, not the freak offs. You just participated in the freak offs is because you were benefiting. You was getting these condos, these $500,000, $1 million shopping sprees, and all the necessities that came with the lifestyle, and that overrode your career. And that's facts. That's
Especially women, bro. Y'all know women is mad sensitive to these kind of things, man. It's like they need it, they itching for it, bro. It's like they can't live without it type shit.
Give fellatio.
I think that's
Fellatio?
about that, Mighty. What you think, brother?
Hey, that's an interesting way to look at it. How you feel about her testifying that Diddy, he's the one that taught her how to give fellatio?
I think that's a bold-faced lie.
Nah, bro. Check it out, though. Wasn't she 19 when she met Diddy? She was probably maybe not innocent. You know what I'm saying? Maybe she knew a couple of sites or two to, you know what I'm saying, go on and get some shit off, or, you know what I mean, had a couple of niggas on speed dial, 1 or 2, 3, maybe 12. You know, by the age of 19, before everything blew up for the worst, and you know, and then she met Shanko. But you know, maybe the fellatio thing. Come on, bro. How many 19-year-olds know about fellatio? Shit, it is 2025 though. It did 2025 though, and AI been going crazy too. AI been doing some rounds, man, just exposing even false shit. So I think it's the 19-year-olds that operate most on these AI platforms. Huh?
I don't believe that. I don't believe that Diddy taught Cassie how to give head. I think Cassie has been sucking on lollipops and hot dogs for a very long fucking time. So, you heard me? Like, come on, bro. No, I don't believe that. How I feel about it, I feel like that's a lie. I feel like Cassie has been sucking Ryan Leslie way before sucking Diddy's facts. That's just how I feel about that. You've been sucking a lot of people, you heard me, to get to even Ryan Leslie before you got to Ryan.
Alright, he cooking. Nah, I think he cooking. Nah, he cooking. Cause Ryan might have like got on her ass like earlier. But what age was that? Cause when she got with wasn't she 19, bro? Yeah, it was 19. Some teenager, nigga. Now if Ryan Leslie had to show her some shit too, what age was she then? Because it had to be before 19. Shit getting really scary, man. Well, it's already like terrifying. Like we know this information, but it's like, bro, to think like, because I feel like actually she kind of exposed like how 19-year-olds think, or teenagers, bro. But yeah, by 19 a lot of damage is already done though. I ain't gonna lie. The whole schooling system, just being around people at that level, fucks you up.
Ryan Leslie. So that's cap. No, I'm gonna pass on that one. Next, cap.
She also testified that the longest freak off she had was 4 days.
Shit.
Whoa. Damn.
Yikes. The longest freak off she had was for 4 days in a row? Damn. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. The most I got in me was having, and I'm a big nigga. The longest I got in me having sex is about a good, I don't care who you are, you gonna get a good 13, 14 minutes of great out of me. You heard me? 4 fucking days? What's that, 44? What's that, 48? 48? That, God damn! That's a long time, yeah. Diddy got some fucking, he got some Jeopardy in him, don't he? Shit. How can you say, bruh? Say, Mighty, how can you for...
Nah, but it wasn't all it wasn't all Diddy though. Obviously they did bring, you know, the male escorts, and then, you know, it'd pull up, and then, but Diddy's the strategist though, because check it out. The nigga was willing to spend all of Cassie's energy on this sexual experience. Because think about it, they bring the male escort, pulls up, and then, you know, Cass is the one that just performs and performs. He would sometimes be in the corner. I don't even want to say it, but you know what I'm saying? Doing some cuck stuff. You feel me? So maybe that nigga would take long ass breaks. I ain't gonna lie. The person that felt it was that. I don't even want to say the name, bruh. Damn.
4 days in a row.
Don't ask me why, man.
Bruh, all day. You know what? Let me reverse that.
Oh my God.
It was the drugs. That's what it.
What? Bro, I don't even want to make this sound. What did this nigga just do?
Yeah, for 4 days in a row, bruh. All day. You know what? Let me.
Nah, let me not expand on that, man. TOS, man. I still want to stick around this bitch life for some time, bro. God, but what? This was crazy, bro.
To reverse that, it was the drugs. That's what it was. All right. At first, I couldn't imagine it because I got a good 13 minutes of great long dick in me to give to a woman. But then, ecstasy, Molly, coke, all that other shit they was probably taking. They was probably robots. They was probably machines. So you heard me say, bro, they was probably transformers.
There was cyborgs in that motherfucker.
That I think that shit, I ain't gonna lie, that shit sound like a good time to me. I know you like chop this nigga. Say, bro, fucking a woman and having that shit sound fun. Pause on the escort model, man. Pause on that. But
we can check it out. You say it sounds like a good time, but now you're trying to change the one element that made it what it was, though. That, like, calling it a freak off did involve bringing the male escorts. So if it sounds like a good time to you, man, what is you saying, bro? Yo, it involves, you gotta, then it ain't no freak off. And if it ain't no freak off, then it don't sound like no good time, bro, because it don't exist. It has to be a freak off for it to exist, and for it to be a freak off, it has to involve male escorts. Bro, you already said it sound like a good time. Yeah, we see you, man.
Right. Bitch for 4 days in a row sounds like a fucking good time. To me, it sounds like a Guinness Book of World Records, because I ain't got it in me. My dick ain't got it in me. I don't take no honey packs and nothing, no. But once I fuck a female, I just can't, I don't even want to fuck her no more. For days, weeks at that. So that nigga got forever.
Numb dick.
That nigga got forever fucking stamina. I ain't got it in me. So shout out to Diddy for having forever pause. Cause I ain't got it in me.
Yeah, that's a real big pause, man. Super pause. You said Diddy got forever what? What the hell?
Listen, Mike. Listen, I don't care. I'm gonna tell you why I'm not gonna rephrase it. Cause the nigga said pause, chop. I'm gonna tell you why I'm not gonna pause. Yes, pause, but look, at the end of the day, it is a
man. You know what? Fuck the whole pause thing, man. Y'all niggas gotta say what y'all want to say, bro. I think it's looking mad awkward, bro. Trying to rephrase and re-explain shit, bro. And y'all too old for that too, bro. So it's like extra awkward, bro. I'm saying, man, cancel the pause shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? If real niggas say, hear you talk some real shit, they'll hear it in the tone. They'll hear it, you know what I'm saying, in the tone. And maybe if you are kind of like disgusted when you say this shit, then we know, nah, that he anti-TOS type shit. You know what I mean?
Honor to be able to fuck a female for 1 day in a row. Better yet, 4 fucking days. You got to give it props.
Because Buddy looks terrible trying to explain himself. I ain't gonna lie.
But look, at the end of the day, it is an honor to be able to fuck a female for 1 day in a row. Better yet, 4 fucking days. You got to give it props for that. The only person, you heard me, that get down like that is my Uncle Maker. My Uncle Maker be fucking women for days in a row. I ain't even got that in me. You heard me? I'm 37 years old, and I can't fuck a woman for more than 15 minutes. I be wanting to kick out after that. So, you heard me?
Might be diabetes, I ain't gonna lie.
And I don't care what nobody say. Maybe it's me. But a lot of niggas ain't got that in them to just be fucking a woman all fucking day and night for days.
Back to back.
Shout out to Diddy for having stamina.
Nah, but I ain't gonna lie. I feel like some BBLs, bro, might inspire you to go I do agree with you. Like, yo, this fucking thing is actually, especially when you do it naturally. I'm not talking about being on no drugs or whatever, doing it like on some natural vibe, like a maximum, like, nigga, fuck, 8 hours is even a lot. You know what I'm saying? Nah, 8 hours is a lot, bro. But you know what I'm saying? A nice little smooth BBL, bro. Sexy little thing, like, can get a maximum, I ain't gonna lie, 11 hours and 48 minutes 12 seconds to the T. Like, you get that max from me. So I'm saying, man, BBLs, even like the new developments, I feel like, because, you know, you can like shape it different, all of that, man. You can make, you know, the ladies can make they thing look really good to where you can get a lot more hours out the nigga. But I don't know what 4 days, bro. Guess, oh shit. Diddy girlfriend didn't even have no BBL, right?
Stamina gas.
Yeah, that sounds crazy, man. But I want to ask you about
Stamina dick ass nigga. Oh,
the new accuser. How you feel about her coming out saying that Diddy manhood is the size of a Tootsie Roll?
No wonder why he got. Say, bro, pause. No wonder why he got.
And when did they fucking see that?
He don't feel nothing.
How they know that?
He don't feel nothing. She don't feel nothing. Yeah. Who said that, son? Somebody said Diddy had Tootsie Roll. That's outstanding. All right, that makes sense now. No, say, bro. No wonder why you got stamina. Pause. You can't feel a pussy, and she can't feel it. So it takes 4 days in a row for you to ejaculate. Pause. The end.
Oh. Damn. Is that why it took 4 days? Cause a nigga too small, so you need to put in that little extra effort. Golly! Nah, that's tough. Oh. All that.
Really, mighty dog.
All that.
Diddy
time
got a Tootsie Roll.
All that time.
No wonder why
meat.
he a freak. He can't feel it.
This game looks fun, man. I ain't gonna lie. I want to try some new shit as of late.
You show somebody say he had a Tootsie Roll. Tootsie Roll.
That sounded weird.
Tootsie Roll. Outstanding.
Stop imagining that shit, bruh.
Said he the size of a Tootsie.
It's just like says it and stared into space, saying it all slow and shit. Nah, man, stop questioning, man. Who is this man?
Yeah, she said that, you know, she needed therapy afterwards.
Oh, so she need therapy for mentally. That's cap. I don't care what nobody say. Say, bro, I got buku sisters, yeah, and I know buku women. I'm gonna tell you right now, there is no mental pain if your dick is small. Pause. If your dick is small, women don't give a. If you got money and your dick is small, say, bro, that's a plus for them. So how is that a mental stress therapy pain situation? Make that make sense for me, Mighty. Make that make sense, bruh. How you have mental trauma from a Tootsie Roll?
Yeah, that don't make sense, bro.
Nah, it's all the comparison that you make in your own mind, the comparisons that you make of your own dick to like the shit that you see on corn. You know what I'm saying? That's where the most of the damage of corn, like, that's where the damage is done mostly in a nigga mind is with, you know, with in terms of the corn shit. Let me leave that there. I don't want to.
It don't make sense. You see how all this
Hey, let's
is a
keep it
money
a thou wow.
grab?
Keep it a bean.
I don't believe that, because Diddy is he's an intelligent brother. Regardless of what, Diddy has his picks and chooses, yeah, on who he chooses to be in his life in a timely manner. And I don't think that whoever he was fucking was in his life in that timely manner for her to feel like she have mental trauma. I don't believe that. That just don't sound, it's not logical. Nope. Next. If I was a judge, I'd be like, next. Cause this don't sound believable. You got a Tootsie Roll, but I got mental trauma from the situation. Did it ain't dumb, son. He not gonna bring you into his world if.
How is that the same as copping a plea, bro? My shit don't, you know what I'm saying? My shit don't, you know what I'm saying? My shit don't work in a manner that I wish it could. Like, it's got this little limitation, bro. My shit got limitation, bro. It's a mental, man, come on. It's a mental illness in the fact that it snatches my confidence away, dog. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, it snatches my confidence away. Yeah, but like, I ain't gonna lie, I don't think women, well, I've heard women that say they don't mind the fact that the size, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? So, I guess the women, you know, don't think it's that bad. But speaking of women, and speaking of high status women, bro, the title just stands out, bro. And, you know, this is my boy right here, man. Like, I don't give a fuck how parasocial this is, man. Yeah, they're my boy right here, man. So, I gotta see, maybe take notes, maybe tips, you know what I'm saying? From, like, how I could pull some hot status women, man. Come on, Moon. Come on, man. Break it down, man. Talk to me nice.
Alright, so look, I recently seen this post about DDG and his quote-unquote roster, which really isn't even the right term, because roster typically refers to a group of females you're talking to at the same time, but that's neither here nor there. As I was analyzing this post, that shit really got me to thinking, like, what was it about this nigga DDG that allowed him to pull all these females? You really can't name a point in time in DDG career where he went talking to a top-tier female. And look, bro, when I originally made this post to see if y'all wanted this video, niggas was really sitting there talking about Ruby Rose not top tier. Bro, hold on, let me break this shit down. When you're deciding if a girl is top tier, you gotta really look at all the factors. Like, bro, from a wife standpoint, of course she's not top tier. Like, bro, she literally got OnlyFans. Nobody is saying this shit some wifeable shit, but you gotta really look at her history. She's only talked to upper echelon niggas. Travis Scott, Soulja Boy, Cam Newton, Playboy Cardi.
Let me see who this is, man. Play a tech? Nah, bro. I'm gonna have to disagree on that one, man. I don't wanna know shit about who the fuck dick been in your guts. I don't wanna know. Fuck a background check, bro. Man, even the idea that you've been out with some famous motherfuckers, like, but that one obviously you're gonna know because the exes is famous, but nah, I don't agree.
OnlyFans. Nobody is saying this shit some wifeable shit, but you gotta really look at her history. She's only talked to upper echelon niggas. Travis Scott, Soulja Boy, Cam Newton, Playboy Cardi. Like, bro, it's clear that you can't be no loser and talk to her. She's scrum, but she's not low tier scrum. She only scrum for the top tier niggas. But look, this shit even reminded me that he sniped SSUBB-UPP girl that one time. And this is prime demigod SSUBB-UPP, nigga 6'6" with the dreads. Hold on, I had to just revisit this video, and yo, this nigga did this shit.
6'6" with the dreads sounds like some Super Saiyan shit, bruh. But she still ain't, you know what I'm saying? They ain't got no standards though these days. That's another thing that makes it tricky.
With high top braids. Like, bro, oh my god. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, this shit is a generational L. Like, bro, how this nigga just take this nigga bitch with high top braid? Like, nigga, that ain't a high top. This shit. Oh, nigga, look at how far up the hair is. But nah, though, after doing some extensive research, I think I understand the secret to his game. But look, before I show y'all how y'all can get any girl y'all want, I need y'all to go ahead and like the video. Really think about it. After watching this video, there will be no girl that's out of reach for you. You might fuck around hit scissor after this shit. If getting scissor ain't worth a like, I don't know what it is. But alright, now that everybody liked the video, we can go ahead and get into it. Alright, before we get to the parts of his game that really allow him to punch up, we gotta talk about the bare minimum attributes that even allow you to, I don't know what it is. But alright, now that everybody liked the video, we can go ahead and get into it. Alright, before we get to the parts
like farming,
we gotta talk about the bare minimum attributes that even allow you to try to shoot at these type of females. The first bare minimum requirement is looks. This shit should go without saying. I don't care how successful you are, if you don't got looks, at least to a certain degree, you're never gonna find females who are actually attracted to you. And don't get mad dick right in the comments, nigga. I'm not saying you gotta be Michael B. Jordan or some type of supermodel. All you gotta do is,
and what type of looks we talking about?
Look like you give a fuck. Like, a lot of niggas who think they're chopped just don't be putting forth the effort to to actually look good. Take this nigga Dabo for example. All this nigga has to do to look good is lose a little bit of weight, start watching his face, and grow out his hair.
Did you just give Dabo some advice on how to look good? So you be judging on whether or not this nigga looks good. I don't know whether or not to take that seriously.
All you gotta do is actually lock in. It's really not that hard to look like you take care of yourself. This shit really.
1 second, y'all. Hold on. 1 second. You know what I'm saying? There's some susness going on there, man.
Not even
What
about
you mean?
looks, it's more about hygiene. You know how hard it is to look chopped when you're actually taking showers and washing your face and watching what you eat? Like, bro, it's so difficult to look healthy and still not be at least average looking. Going back to DDG, besides the fact this nigga like 5'6" with a maximum of 16 dreads, don't look bad.
Alright, I get it. It's a DDG hater right here. It's a DDG hater, man. You know what I'm saying? Wait, let me check something else out.
All the troll shit aside, bro, this nigga's not chopped. He got an athletic build, he got the dreads, he got some tats, and he look like he wash his face and take showers. On top of his baseline physical appearance, he knows how to dress. And look, for the short niggas out there, I'm finna put y'all on. DDG really exposes on Kai stream, but in case you missed it, all you gotta do if you're short is wear them big ass Balenci's. Really any shoe with a thick ass sole. But I ain't gonna lie, I wouldn't go shoeless cause, bro, that shit just, I don't know, that shit a little bit lame. Like, it's not that serious. But yeah, bro, that was the bare minimum looks requirement. You gotta look healthy, hygienic, and know how to dress at least a little bit. All right, the next bare minimum.
I ain't gonna lie though, that, like, I got some shit that I want to add to that, like, to that first point though. I mean, I don't all the way agree with it because of the reasoning, man. When you say look like you give a fuck, what do you mean? Do you mean look like you give a fuck about attracting hoes? Or, cause I don't know, I'd look more respectful at something where it's like you doing it for the reason to level up yourself. You understand what I'm saying? Alright, cool, you could argue that as I'm leveling up, nigga, I need me women. No, you need yourself, and you need to know that getting someone else is just, you're extending yourself. Because look, bro, that's someone that's supposed to join you on that love journey or whatever. It's like they gotta be on your timing. I ain't gonna lie, they gotta be on your vision, bro. Because they gotta be there to like compliment your shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, vice versa too. But the main objective is the fact that, yo, I'm going somewhere. And this is actually word to real niggas who got some shit going on, actually, who got a vision intact and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, yeah, level up on love. Niggas wash your ass, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's very important. But not so that you can get some, you know what I mean, some little shit's attention from down the road. Like, man, come on, bro. Do it because, you know, I actually feel confident as fuck after I take a shower. I ain't gonna lie. Confident as fuck, man. That shit just makes you feel good. And then you pull up, you smell good too after your little. Come on, bro. You feel me? I ain't gonna. It makes me feel good, bro. But I guess niggas got their differences, you know what I'm saying? They different reasons why they be doing shit. So
minimum requirement you gotta have is success. This really don't even just apply to top tier females. No girl in general is finna talk to somebody that's less successful than them, unless it's like some crazy type of like outlier. I know Nicki Minaj was talking to that nigga who was in jail and some more shit, but that's besides the point. In general, bro, females is not finna talk to niggas who have nothing going on. I ain't gonna lie, you really don't even have to have more success. You just gotta have a comparable amount of success. Like, bro, if you're young and you're just getting into college and you got like a little part-time job at Kroger, it's finna be way harder for you to slide on scissor. But if you had a comparable level of success, like take somebody like Lil Baby for example, you probably hitting that shot. It might be something to do with proximity, bro, but regardless of the reason, this shit's still true. I'm finna put this in basketball terms. The closer you are in success to the female, the closer you are to the rim. For Example, DDG taking a shot on Ruby Rose is like a layup, but the nigga's 7 foot. But that exact same shot from a young nigga working in a warehouse, it's not even half court. This nigga shooting that bitch from the moon. Like, bro, Shamik Moore got a better chance of pulling his co-star than that shot going in. I know I got some young niggas watching this video, so I do gotta say this becomes way more of a reality the older you get. With this in mind, y'all should always strive for success. Not even just for the females. This should be something you're naturally doing. Going back to DDG.
Nah, bro, but I ain't gonna lie, bro. I feel like even like hateful shit like this, it just makes the nigga like thick skin thicker. Pause. You know what I'm saying? Cause it's like I look at DDG. I'm like, bro, this nigga. I mean, he exhibits like confidence in himself. You understand what I'm saying? As he should though, nigga. He'll pop your dad, bro. You know what I'm saying? There's a little one that be looking up to that, so it gotta be right. You know what I mean? You gotta have that high value type of quality to attract high value women, bro. You know what I mean? But is the women that he's attracting high value? Bro, because look at it this way, man. It's like, it's not just looks, bro, that make you high value, right? As you said, success. Well, this is for the man, success and blah blah blah, some more shit. But it's like for a woman, it can't just be just the looks too, bro. You know what I mean? And we don't know the women that he be dealing with except for himself. He know them. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, it's like, I don't know, bro.
He's always had.
But the fact that I feel like, you know, with the journey that he's taken, man, buddy got it, bro. Like in a decent amount too. For I don't know. You feel what I'm saying? And that brings that confidence that I was talking about. And that confidence, I mean, they just come gravitating towards you, nigga. It's never the other way around. Like,
the necessary success to pull these females. Like, bruh, niggas be trying to play with DDG on the shade room and shit, but real niggas know how lit he is. But look, bruh, as y'all niggas can see from the Google Trends shit, bruh, like, this is not that crazy. Like, this isn't like a huge disparity in popularity, bruh. Like, yeah, it's pretty equal. I don't know who the fuck, yo, Ruby Rose might have dropped like some new OnlyFans shit at this time, but for the most part, bruh, this shit is comparable. We don't even gotta go look at his channel stats, cause niggas know DDG ran YouTube, then he got bored and started dropping hits, and now he's streaming and dropping hits at the same time. It's like, come on, bro. Who's saying this nigga's not successful? Alright, now that we got that out the way, the last minimum requirement it takes to talk to one of these type females is confidence. But I ain't gonna lie, bro, confidence is really a bare minimum to just talk to girls in general. Females are just not talking to guys who aren't confident. This is like an unspoken bare minimum requirement to start talking to girls. Like, bro, you literally could have confidence in nothing else and probably still pull something. But if you don't have confidence, no combination of stats is finna save you. Cause you gotta think.
No confidence, you ain't gonna get shit in life, bruh. Period. You ain't getting shit if you ain't got no confidence, bro. It goes beyond the females, bro. And that one pisses me off a little too. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, bro, nigga, to go get your next loaf of bread, bro, for your ass to eat and survive and shit like that, you need that confidence to get up, make sure you don't stink, go wash your ass, go out there, go work for a buck or two, and then go get you that loaf of bread, nigga. And then that's the only time where you can eat. So, you know what I mean? Like, you just need that on a general tip, bro.
How are you finna even flirt with a girl when you don't have confidence? Every aspect of Riz that you can even think about, bro, really comes down.
And bro, I want this understanding to be clear though. Like, my confidence, I'm not talking about no narcissism, bro. Now, I ain't gonna lie, narcissism is necessary. It's a necessary aspect that you can have in this life. But I'm just saying, I'm not talking about no narcissism where everything is about you and blah blah blah, bro. There is such a thing as subtle confidence, bro. And just like how you handle your own aura, bro. You feel me? How you stand on what you stand on solidly, bro. You feel what I'm saying? So, nigga, that's on nigga period, bro. How you substantiate your truths. how you support what you think is right, what you believe is right. And I did say the right and wrong theories is mad subjective, bro. There's no absolute right, absolute wrong. You feel what I'm saying? But if I could pull up to you and you tell me, yo, nah, this is what's right, and this is why I think this is right, and you say that shit with some conviction, hell, nigga, that shit right for me too. Let's go for that. Come on, bro, simple, nigga.
I don't know how confident you are. From your humor to your mouthpiece to your body language, heavily depends on your level of confidence. Even initiating some type of interaction with a female displays confidence. Like, bro, you can be a 99 overall when it comes to looks, but if you're scared to go up and talk to girls, you're just not gonna get none. It's like a built-in system, bro. A girl is not finna approach you, so confidence is literally like the ticket to entry for dealing with girls. But look, bro, a lot of niggas don't understand confidence well, so real quick, I'm finna explain what exactly confidence is, how it's built, and how it plays such a significant role in how you interact with females. I got a whole video on this, so I'm gonna try to keep this very brief. Confidence isn't something you're born with. Confidence comes from knowing that you can complete a task. Take Ben Simmons for example. This nigga know he can't hit a shot.
Repeat that shit again.
On this, so I'm gonna try to keep this very brief. Confidence isn't something you're born with. Confidence comes from knowing that you can complete a task. Take Ben.
Okay, so that's homie theory on it. I said it's not about the narcissism shit. You know what I'm saying? It's about mastery of your own self, knowing thyself. And, you know, knowing how to apply the proper degrees to express that shit. So that it don't look like you freaking crashing out the whole time. Or, nigga, you ain't shit, but you know deep down you is something. You feel what I'm saying? Alright, so you think it's so player tech right here think confidence is what?
Simmons, for example, interact with females. I got a whole video on this, so I'm gonna try to keep this very brief. Confidence isn't something you're born with. Confidence comes from knowing that you can complete a task. Take Ben Simmons, for example. This nigga know he can't hit a shot, so that's why he's not confident in it. He knows his shit is broke, so why would he take the shot? But then you take a player like Curry, this nigga pulls up whenever he wants, because he knows he can hit the shot. That's because his prior experiences tells him that he's capable of that. Bringing it back to a dating point of view, you're only gonna be confident talking to girls when you know from prior experiences that you actually can talk to girls. So essentially, confidence is just knowing that you can complete a task. Now that you have
and completing the task, mastery of completing the task comes with practice.
a really good concept of what confidence is, building it should be easy. All you have to do is practice. You really just gotta get more reps sliding and talking to girls, cause every experience you have with a female is just adding to your confidence while dealing with girls. Like, you really gotta think of that shit as practice. But alright, we know what confidence is, we know how we build it. With this in mind, I think it's safe to assume DDG has a high level of confidence just based on his experience with females on the internet. We don't really gotta go frame by frames, like the proof is kinda there. We can see track record from the start of his YouTube career to now, and with his experience of talking to females just on the internet, I think it's safe to assume he has a pretty high level of confidence. Before we move on, I'll also add that the success he has in the other areas of his life probably contributes to the confidence he has around females. But alright, now that all the prerequisite stuff is out the way, we can get into the real key to DDG's game. The real key factor that allows him to deal with these type girls is his mentality. In his head, these females are never better than him. This is probably the main thing keeping you from talking to the baddest female in your school or area. You thinking that a girl is out of your league is a horrible mentality to try to riz with. I don't give a fuck if it's Ruby.
Yeah, nah, that's a W point. I ain't gonna lie.
You can't be thinking about these females like they're better than you. You gotta have the mentality like it's literally no girl on the planet you couldn't pull. You gotta be in your head like, bro, yeah, she bad to everybody else, but to me, she's regular. You will literally never be able to sauce a girl up properly when you're thinking that she's above you. Like, bro, legitimately.
Damn, was that Mariah? Damn. Okay, I don't even know what she looks like, but if that's her, bro, it looks like she was explaining what the fuck be going on while I'm not at the house, bitch. While I'm out here in the slab and locked up and shit. You better keep it a beam with me. What the fuck be going on?
In your head like, bro, yeah, she bad to everybody else, but to me, she's regular. Yeah. You will literally never be able to sauce a girl up properly when you're thinking that she's above you. Like, bro, legitimately no females on the planet wants to talk to a nigga that they view as lower than them. That's just not how the dynamic works. Like, bro, even if a girl has more money than you, more status than you, and looks better than you, you damn near gotta talk to her like you're blind to that shit. Like you don't even know. Like if you're talking to SZA, you literally gotta talk to her like she's a regular female working at Starbucks. You gotta literally act like her Grammys don't even exist. SZA is a crazy example, but bro, you can do this shit very easily with the girls around your area that have 10K on Instagram. You really gotta suppress what you see on social media and understand these females are regular people. If you don't go into situations like this with that mental framework, you're never gonna succeed, especially if there's a big disparity in success. As y'all can see from his lineup, DDG has no problem with this. Like, bro, we got top tier industry thought Ruby Rose, he taking that shot, clearly sauced that shit up. Then we got Lala, highly sought after IG model, sniped that shit too. Then we have Hailey Bailey, top tier actor. It's obvious bro understands his mentality, and when he was trying to pull Hailey, he probably had to overly have this mentality because niggas already be trying to play with YouTubers like they not lit. He had to maintain this mental frame while people talking about she's an actor, why is she talking to this lame ass YouTube nigga? But look though, bro, another benefit to having this mentality is it's not too much competition. When you realize you can actually slide on these females that think they're better than you, you start to realize most niggas is scared to talk to regular looking females, so they're damn sure not shooting shots at the top tier females. And
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, you giving life-changing game to young, some young fellas that need it. A lot of people like been trapped by that fact, bro. And that's what I've been saying, bro. Come on.
area. Unless they've watched this video or something similar, they probably still think that certain females are out of their league. And obviously, since there's less comp, it's more of a chance that you'll be able to actually pull the girl. In conclusion, the reason why DDG is able to pull such top tier females
Is this looking nervous over there?
is because he's close enough to them in terms of success. There's less comp, it's more of a chance that you'll be able to actually pull the girl. In conclusion, the reason why DDG is able to pull such top tier females is because he's close enough to them in terms of success, and he doesn't really treat them like they're top tier. Sauce up every girl the same way, and that's what y'all should do. But keep in mind the shit from the beginning of the video. You gotta have a bare minimum amount of looks, success, and confidence. But alright, bro, that's all I got for this one. Like and subscribe if you learned something.
Nah, I fuck with you. I ain't gonna lie, you sound 17, but some of the advice that you, the points and whatnot, especially at the beginning. You know what I mean? Wait, did you even I don't think it was a matter of you clarifying who you were talking about specifically. Nah, but W video, bro, it's not bad, bro. It's not bad, bro. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, I feel like a whole lot of people need that kind of thing, man. They need to know the reality of bro, everybody human, man. The same shit that you feel, anybody feels. Everybody feels for as long as a motherfucker's human. You know what I'm saying? So you feel the same kind of nervousness, anxiety when you approach somebody. What tells you they ain't feeling that? You know what I mean? But I feel like once you are intimidated by XYZ person, it's probably the confidence. You know what I mean? You must measure your own confidence meter, dog, and bring that shit up, bro. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is, bro. Thinking of diving in right now, bro. My window look dusty right now. You know what I mean? Let me dive in. I'm gonna be back in a jiff. gets just a little bit tiring. So you gotta, you know what I'm saying, time to time, get yourself right. Get you your little snacks, go get you a little drink, bathroom break type shit, you know what I'm saying? All that. So, but anyway, this next one right here, man, come on, man. It's for my niggas. It's for my niggas and ladies that need like they daily dose of like motivation and shit. You feel what I'm saying? So, the late night special. The late night special dropped something. I just saw a little bit of it. I was like, nah, I'm gonna see the rest of it on stream, man. Let's see what this man talking about. It's been a minute since I've seen like positively motivational videos. You feel what I'm saying? So.
If I keep going, ooh, if I keep this pace up, let's not slow down. Let's not slow down and wait for the people that can't catch up. Let's not slow down and wait for the people that can't catch up. That's running slow or taking breaks. That's taking a nap. I'm not waiting on y'all. I'm gonna keep my pace up. Keep the pace. If they can't catch up, leave them. If they can't catch up, leave them. Fuck it. Listen.
Yeah, no, that's basic logic, man.
Hey, they'll understand later. And if they don't, oh well. I'm willing to sacrifice everything to become who I am going to become.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. This is different, though. This is different, though. I ain't seen nobody do this kind of, like, content on some, like, like background vocal kind of vibe, you know what I'm saying, where it's like you just speak into the mic, but then the video is like a vlog type thing where you probably on some gym vibe, you probably on some other motivational shit. I don't know what homie on right here, but with his shirt all off and yeah. But
are you willing to give up?
Exactly. What the fuck, though, nigga? You trying to motivate a nigga, bro? What? Nah, I think this. Oh my god, this piece of a clip was supposed to be part of the throwaways, dog.
What are you willing to sacrifice?
Now you slapping cheeks.
How much time are you gonna put in behind the scenes when nobody's watching?
$10,000, man. Come on, you gotta.
How much time you gonna put in your craft? So when it's go time, when it's time to perform, you execute. You excel. You excel. Y'all don't hear me though.
Come on, bro. The cameraman gonna have to back up off of them nipples though. I'm trying to hear the daily motivation. Because apparently, according to the title, this is what you asked for. This is what I asked for, according to this title. Rich and unemployed daily motivation. Come on, let's get rich and unemployed, bro. What the hell? You nipple all on the screen for? Freaky ass.
Y'all don't hear me. Y'all don't hear this shit. At some point.
Nah, but I can't lie. Putting some fine shit on, you know what I'm saying, some motivational video. You know what I'm saying? That's a start, bro. But you're gonna have to go get a tank top or something.
You gotta stop caring what people say. At some point, you gotta stop caring what people think about you. Who gives a fuck? 5 years from now, when you living the life that you dreamed of and you shining and you winning, their opinions doesn't matter. Everybody got an opinion. You think I give a damn about people in my comments? People that's talking behind the scenes, people that's talking amongst their friends about me? I don't give a damn. They don't pay me. As long as you talking, as long as I'm staying relevant, that's all that matters to me. I don't care what people think. I don't care what people think. I ain't picked up the phone all day today. I haven't picked up the phone all day today because, bro, I've been working. I'm staying on my goals. Yo, listen, I told myself, listen, I gotta get in the gym. I gotta work on my body. That was damn near half of my day. Then I came home to edit. Now I'm doing this. I ain't had time to pick up the phone. I don't have time for conversations. Everybody that called me today, I knew that it was gonna be a 30-minute conversation or better. I didn't have that. I don't have that. And people gonna have to respect that.
I think I catch it. I think I catch it though. Even though he don't be saying other things directly, but basically right here, the point is keep productive. You know what I'm saying? Keep productive. He's busy. He can't get to the phone. He gotta do this. He gotta do that. Alright, keep productive. Keep busy. But then like I feel like also with that, understanding the concept of like burnout. Don't burn your ass out, man. There's burnout. Know when to rest. That should be like the other kind of like, what is a caveat? Or like something that should go with that type shit. But yeah, alright. Keep yourself productive, bro. Be your own boss. Be your own somebody that tells you what the fuck to do, even though you don't feel like doing shit. That's it. But that is a principle though that everybody should adopt for success, especially.
People gotta respect that. Like, yo, listen, I am busy. I am working. I'm not just podcasting all day. I'm working behind the scenes because they're not gonna understand. You're not willing to do what I do to get to where I'm trying to get to.
And I feel like that was like also supportive. This is supportive of that point that he made about how many hours, right? The kind of hours, the 10,000 hours that you're supposed to be putting in and shit like that. So yeah. How many, you know, that's with the work ethic though.
And if I lose you in the process, then oh well.
Oh well, so be it.
Oh well. I'll be happy knowing that I got $100 million in the bank and I'm on a motherfucking island with my feet kicked up with me and my girl and my kids and
but
my.
You see that's that shit. I think I was talking about on it like through yesterday's screen. I was like, you know, to be you gotta be self-sustainable, bro. You gotta have a self-sustainable mentality to be able to be narcissistic. You feel me? That's the only way narcissism can like work. Because here's the thing, man. It's not about who thinks about what. He just said that. Just said that right now. It's not about like what motherfuckers think. You know what I mean? So, but then imagine you're not even self-sustainable having that mentality. You need motherfuckers. So you do need to care about what they think if you're still at that low level. But if you're like high up there, you got that mentality and you high up there because of that mentality. It's not about like maybe winning the lottery, hitting some sort of like jackpot, like having like a windfall of money and then just like stumbling your way through like maybe a system that may just help you be sustainable with this money. Because more often than not, bro, like motherfuckers just blow it, like they just blow this shit on nonsense and just you just don't know where the shit disappears to. You feel what I'm saying? So having that system in place and just working through it and then build, because that if you got that, you don't even need a windfall of just like an amount of money to change your life. You know what I'm saying? Because you have that mentality creating whatever it is that's going to change your life. Basically at that point you're creating your own luck. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, bro, it's like the mentality is everything though too though.
Other girl and they kids, and you know, I'm gonna be satisfied. I'll be happy, and your feelings and what you got to say doesn't matter to me because why should it? Why would I care? Why do you care so much? Why do you care about people's opinions on you? Oh, they gonna stop being my friend. Oh, they gonna talk bad about me. What'd I say last week?
Yeah, nah, that friend shit is mad corny nowadays, man. 2026 moving for that shit is mad corny, bro. Nah, bro. Nah. Get out of here with that friend talk, bro. I don't need no friend. I don't got no friends. That's plea copping. Straight up.
Fuck them. Fuck them. Even if they celibate. I know the game is crazy. It's more crazy than it's relevant.
Come on. I'm married to that crazy bitch. Call me Kevin and it's obvious that he'll be cash money to the ground shall break when they bury him. I know one day they're gonna bury him, but I lock my casket up, baby, so I don't let the devil. Bro, I'm from that generation, man. Drought 3, man. Shout out Weezy, man. that's it though.
Becoming who I'm trying to become, it gets boring.
And you could tell,
No.
and you could tell Unc really like it's authentic. It's not like for some content or some views or whatever. He really went through it, put the work in and all that.
It's a
You can see you know what I'm saying? It radiates when you take. Man, come on, man. With the nipple on the
one part that he mentioned,
bro.
like, yo, listen,
He just be throwing it away when he be doing that though. Come on, bro.
I dreamed of being this person. So how can I complain about the things that's happening for me? I love every thing that I'm invited to. When I'm on set 17 hours, I'm not complaining that I'm tired. I'm happy because this is what I asked for. This is the life that I wanted. I'm living my dream.
That's it.
So how can I complain about anything? Huh? How can I complain about anything when I ask for this? The life that you're asking for, it requires a lot.
Yeah, that's that rich and unemployed merch. Rich and unemployed. I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of hard. I ain't gonna lie, I'm finna like, if I get me like a piece or whatever, it has to mean what it says. You understand what I'm saying? Right now, it's kind of like, yeah, it's the opposite of that. Right now, you feel me? But by that time, man, I wanna order me like my first official piece, man, knowing that I'm rocking what I'm living, man. Come on, man.
Out of you. At some point, it's gonna require a lot, depending on what you're trying to get. It's gonna require a lot. So when that time comes, like, don't complain about the shit that's happening, because I was tripping. Like, damn, bro, I don't feel like going to BET Awards, bro. I don't feel like going to, but why wouldn't I? Yeah, it might be exhausting, but this is all a part of it. This is all a part of the journey. It's what you asked for. So go out there and go shake hands. Go out there and network. Go out there and be a part of this shit. People want to see you. People want to meet you. I got a lot from that book, man. 50 Cent is a smart individual. I salute 50 Cent, bro, because that book is just opening my eyes to so many things. Especially like how he worked deals and like his mindset, like when it came to power, when it came to his music, when it came to collabs, when it came to, you know what happened? This man got shot and he realized that life is nothing but a play. Life is nothing but a play, and we are the main character. Now it's up to you on how you want this character to act. What situations you want this character, this person that you are, how you want him to be. We are masters of our fate. We control everything that happens to us. In a sense, you know, we can't control death, we can't control everything, but we have choices. Everything in life is about choices. The decision you make every day. If I choose to walk up out of here tomorrow, if I choose to wake up and just sleep in all day versus me going to the gym, reading, doing my podcast, life is all about choices. Life is all about choices. We have a choice in life. We are the controllers of our life. We are the controllers of this person. Life is a play, is a movie, and if you can direct that movie the way that you want it, if you can mold this character, this person, you, into whoever that you wanted, it ain't just gonna happen overnight. It ain't just gonna happen overnight. It ain't gonna happen like that. It's gonna require you to make decisions and choices. What is the best choice for me? Okay, if I'm trying to become this, I need to do this. You have the control, and some people don't realize that.
Facts. I ain't gonna lie. It's what the internet and just the whole world and everybody and everything have been echoing, bro. It's not like it's nothing that I ain't heard before, but nah, it's cool. W content. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I was thinking, this is what type, dog. It's I need to pull up and make it a quick little TSA nyana. Angithola kahle kamnandi. You know when niggas just go, yo, it's like whoa, actually get around. Listen properly. Kudi umlayezo kuthiwa, if you are a father, ne, mo ubaba awuyidli ibheka, abo baba abayidli ibheka. Niyangizwa abo baba? No, mo baba iphalishi, amanzi, inkomazi, inyama enhloko. Mo baba ama stepfather nawo ngicela sondele. Stepfather angikhulu angithi wena mu single father sondela anibhekani la ukuthi ubalekile or awubalekanga empilweni yomntwana. You are a father, my brother. Angithi abo baba abawadla amabheka, abawadla amaphayi, amadanuni angeni bo baba. No, there's a reason akumelanga nidla amabheka izinto ezincane lokhu okungena esikhaftinini somntwana. Doda kuyafiwa imizi yabhidlika, abomama abajabulanga. Angifuni ukutshela manga abajabulanga labo mama ndoda. And obvious manje kweziyi-1 zezinto ezibenza zibalwe yiko lokuthi kudliwa kugcine kuhalelwa lezi zinto lezi ethola ukuthi manje zikwenza uvula ifriji uthathe izinto ekumele zikherwe esikhaftinini for umntwana. Abo baba ngicela abawadla amabheka. Mo baba iphayi awithinti. Abo baba abawadli ama-fries, french fries, kunaloko ama-chips bathi ama-french fries. Baba ipapa iphalishi lamabele eli-brown, inyama yenhloko, i-diet yomuntu owubaba. Stepfather wena uthini wena? Stepfather uthini? Khumula isigcoko stepfather sikubona. Abo baba abawadla amabheka, siyabonga. Thank you. Now, get my setup right. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's just, you know, sometimes you just gotta address the right shit, bruh. Because it's the little things, bruh, that make people fight amongst themselves, and it's just you have to set the record straight. You know what I'm saying? So, nababanya bubaba la. I think umlo truck. You know what I'm saying? So nje injalo when I care. It's the Convo Show. I fuck with this show, bro. I fuck with umlo chonga kiwi ngapa, the growth and everything like that, bro. Really inspiring and shit. But this one specifically caught my attention. Okay, selective empathy. What are we even talking about here? Selective empathy, right? And I know, and we know Pedro the God, the Black Pen God, and so on. It's like his breaking down of things is you know, pretty potent, dog. Like he gives pretty potent game and shit like that. So I want to hear how they gotta break it down and shit like that.
Nas Daily. There was this gent on Nas Daily. I used to enjoy watching Nas Daily. There was this gent on us daily who traveled around the world and every day made a video about a different part of the world. And in one of his videos, he speaks about selective empathy. Animal rights, people that believe in animal rights will bash the Chinese for eating a dog and a cat. That's disgusting. What kind of human beings do that? And then after marching and toy-toying, they go and they have a beef burger.
Yeah.
So the dog and the cat, oh, those are my friends, so cute. The cow, who the fuck cares? So selective empathy is what we have, where we feel sorry for the Palestinians, but we may not feel sorry for Mozambicans who are being beaten up in Deep Sloot. We feel sorry for people that look like us, and the people that look a bit different, it's whatever. You hear that a white farmer was killed? Yeah, good. Vele bayalayeka. Then you hear that a young black girl was killed somewhere, and you're like, no, that person must be found and burnt alive. Because we have selective empathy.
Okay.
That's my argument for why I don't...
But don't you think... I think this whole... Especially the empathy aspect of things. It's like... That's reserved for... intention... Like if we share the same intention type shit. Like if our intention is the same, like I will, because we, like our interests are the same type shit, right? It's obvious that if we both interested in the same thing, it's like we'll protect each other. Like I'll protect you, you protect me. You know what I'm saying? I'm the drug dealer. You the nigga that needs the drugs and shit like that. So you're gonna protect me because you need the drugs and you need me around. And vice versa. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm gonna be empathetic in that aspect. But I feel like with the racials and like as in like other physical aspects, because for me to empathize with you, bro, it's a matter of resonance, no? Having gone what you went through, or vice versa, you haven't gone through what I went through, and it's kind of like knowing how to put yourself in that position. So. Well, in someone else's position. Well, in their shoes. My bad. What the fuck, bro? I'm trying to check my stream manager here, and this motherfucker is just crashing out. It's tweaking. So I feel like, of course, you're not gonna be empathetic to every living thing on planet Earth. You know what I'm saying? So
I think money is just a tool. So when I answered my friend when they asked, what is your view on money? My answer was very detailed, and I was like, look, I know money is important. And I know money has become God for everyone. People will leave their families, they'll do all those things I said for money. And then claim that, no, it's just, it's not. Money now dictates everything that you do, including breaking your moral code, breaking your value system,
slapping your mama,
changing your name, keeping certain information from certain,
stealing from your family,
share it. You violated the company code of confidentiality and all these other things, and we won't be able to make money.
Yep. Your turn.
And you screw other people over whether you're aware of it or not, and you are complicit, because you can't be making 50,000 in a country where the average wage is under 5,000. And we've got over 40% unemployment. Someone somewhere is getting screwed.
God damn, man. I think I went too far, man. Caesar, this guy went too far, man. I thought we were gonna...
I'm sorry, we were meant to do a catch-up, man. we'll do it another time. We've been speaking for too long. 2 hours, 15 minutes. Feels you tired? Sorry. We must shut it down because you're hungry.
We can carry on.
You're tired?
No, I'm good. What's the time?
It's 2 hours, 15 minutes. We're filming this at 7:30 at night. People
it's 7:30?
We fucking graft. Okay, Caesar, closing words, bro. Not about the conversation, just anything you want to say, because this was meant to be actually a catch-up. We're actually meant to do these more often. You remember there was a time we spoke about once a week or just to catch up.
Yeah, finish.
And speak about some of our episodes, because we actually never do a debrief and a post-mortem.
But I'm glad you went the money thing. Most people that didn't know some of the information, I hope they learn a lot. It's good, in fact. Caesar, what closing remarks, in fact?
By the way, I'm conflicted between capitalism and Ubuntu myself, and I'm trying to find a balancing act. But the closest I came...
Nah, that's a good one to bring up. because here's one thing that's been like a repeating thought, and it's the fact that out here in the third world, well, out in these parts, we're trying to make this thing Ubuntu and capitalism work hand in hand, bruh. This shit is like there's certain standards that Toluguti, this capitalistic system, it doesn't mix no Ubuntu. Cho. Ubuntu also, that's where that empathy thing, it's actually a big aspect. Ubuntu in it. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like now certain aspects of capitalism need you to be cut though, for it to make sense, for you to qualify it as, yo, this is what I'm doing, and this is, this is how I make the profit, and I stand on this principle for as long as, oh shit, I still negotiate about this, or I still gotta be empathetic here and there, then it's not profit, because you either breaking even or you losing on some tip. You understand what I'm saying? Mara Ubuntu needs you to understand. You feel me? And it's like, if you're that CEO, if you're that whatever, founder of whatever, you ain't trying to hear that, bro. This is my food, bro. It's my, you know what I'm saying? It's my bread and butter and things like that. It will always like produce conflicting results, dog, if we're trying to like marry the two. So I feel like where we at is either you one or the other type. I don't know, because now look, that's what gives birth to that rich white mentality. You understand what I'm saying? There's a train of thought of like the rich white, or nah, man, the privileged white. I think the privileged black. My bad, God dang. Nah, well, these things they here too. But yeah, the clever black, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So come on, dog. That's like the mentality though. It's not that the nigga's clever or whatever, but it's like obviously because the intention of maybe taking your kid to one of these Model C schools so that they can be able to interact with the white man and blah blah blah, conduct business and all of that. Look at what you're preparing them for. Whereas maybe let's say his Gator was like covering the African traditions and principles, blah, all that. Told with maybe not my subject or core, and that's about like the our indigenous ways and how to understand that, better apply that in like day-to-day living, all of that. Imagine if all those are just like subjects, and then you know what I mean, like, come on, bro. And obviously you're gonna become like who you are, but with the mentality of like the Model C model. You understand what I'm saying? And then obviously, it's the dichotomy of XYZ.
It was that suggestion that find your people, which is one of my biggest pains and struggles.
Yeah.
Exercise Ubuntu with your people.
Yep.
And then feel the closest.
It's good, in fact. So it's about the closing remarks, in fact.
By the way, I'm conflicted between capitalism and Ubuntu myself, and I'm trying to find a balancing act. But the closest I came to was that suggestion that find your people, which is one of my biggest pains and struggles.
Yeah.
Exercise Ubuntu with your people.
Yep.
And then feel nothing for anyone else who's like, Donna, can I book you? Can you?
Aye.
No problem. Here's my fee.
Hey.
And if it's like, Donna, where's your?
Yes, and then you don't negotiate shit with people that are. Come on, bro. Like, so Ubuntu is for family members only, family members only, sibling type shit only, cousins and them. Nah, you know what I'm saying? It makes sense because, to keep it going. I mean, we've created so much. The world. I don't know. Yeah, people, humans. A whole lot of momentum has been created, like when it comes to the capitalistic thing that obviously cannot be dropped like immediately right away. Maybe other people can argue that it can, but like right away, it's too much. People wouldn't have enough confidence, even in their own power, especially like the black race. Like I'm Africans. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't think too like much of our own power, original indigenous power, bro, has been projected to us in whatever way. You know what I'm saying? It's only been like maybe, let's say, spiritual ways, dreams, and this, that, and then, you know, the result becomes, I don't know, the African healing practitioners and whatever. But like, that's the only thing, and then that's the only thing we're standing on. You know what I'm saying? How we coming up with like systems to come up with our own food and things like that, bro. Our own money, you know, monetary system, banking systems, education, you know what I'm saying? All that kind of shit. So
Ubuntu, like, unfortunately, in the world we live in,
I don't have Ubuntu
this thing
for
doesn't
you.
work.
For you.
But if that person is willing to become part of my family and share everything they have with me, I can drive their car, I can sleep in their house, they can help my kids. Everything I have is theirs as well.
Yep.
Sizwe Dube.
Hey.
Closing remarks, man. Yeah, I just think people need to make time for family, make time for themselves, make time to...
But the family one, I ain't gonna lie, the family one depends, hey? Yeah, the family one depends. I feel like it even goes deeper than... Okay, yes, family is important, but within family, there's also layers of, like, in layman's terms, seeing eye to eye, for a lack of a better term, my bad. You know what I'm saying? Seeing eye to eye with certain family members, or certain family members that may not see eye to eye with you, and feel like, you know what I'm saying, the visions that you trying to, well, the purpose that you feel like you gotta be on is actually maybe detrimental to the family, blah blah blah. Like, at that point, doesn't it become like toxic? Because now you're gonna want to enforce your intention and then be like, yo, attach the family to it, but then that other member, the other part of this family is like, you know what I mean? So that one is it depends, right? Because now it gives, check it out. Now it gives light to the fact that even someone who's not a family member can share your, share your sentiments and like values and principles and things like that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like in that case, those is closer than family members. I don't know. Maybe, another term needs to be coined for those, but someone who's closer than a family member.
Spike your heart rate, exercise. Gunzima right now, we are in some really rough times, financially and otherwise.
Sure.
So people must just, try and prioritize those things. People you love, take care of yourself. Yeah.
Because, man, your body's the only thing you have, man. Eh? Yeah.
Yeah, and if you have even more time and you have the...
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, what is your...
Because, man, your body's the only thing you have, man.
Your body.
Yeah.
Yeah, and,
body's the only thing you have.
If you have even more time and you have the stamina, checking in on your mind.
Yo. That's cool.
Yeah, those are my remarks.
Thanks, bro. Debs.
No, I'm just glad we said, in fact, and you pointed out some things that people can learn from, I mean, my biggest thing, but it's tiring that, we always commit on these platforms to help people. And I hope there's some sort of change. Because the power we have for now is to speak about these things. I just hope some people are like, look, man, I've implemented whatever you guys have been speaking about. Because we get our information from books.
Yeah, and respect to that. But even beyond speaking about it, it starts with the little actions you take, right? I feel like in terms of beyond speaking it, the action that needs to be taken is the little steps that you need to take. You know what I'm saying? That's where the start is, dog. You feel me? Because now that radiation of energy, kind of like those that it inspires, it's gonna just go off into those that are inspired by you. You know what I'm saying? And then they keep it going onto the people that they inspire. You feel what I'm saying? And then it just goes. I feel like it's not even necessary to be like, we talking about it, but who's doing it? Let's say who's doing it. Nah, bro, like right here, dog. What's up?
YouTube, when we try to implement some of these things.
But they must pay us as well. Their attention is not enough.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have to be in money. It can be in kind.
Yeah, I think in kind, man, because I think we do have some sort of an obligation.
What does that mean?
I believe in being obliged to give back.
to teach.
Yeah, man, you have to.
If you teach the wrong people, they'll use your education to oppress others.
Yeah, no, for sure. And we hope that whatever we're doing now gives, you hope that the 70% feeds off it and teaches other people. But I think somewhere, somehow, every human being is obliged to teach. Because without it, in fact, we're just scavengers, in fact. We're just animals in jail, living in jail. But we need to help out. And I think sometimes, even if there's no monetary value.
Didn't I speak about human beings being animals at the beginning of the screen? Synchronicity, buddy.
It's okay.
I've been trying to figure out what I am, and at some
What do you
point...
mean? What you am? What do you mean?
What you am?
What do you mean what you am?
What you are? What do you mean?
What I am, you are. M-I-R. M-I-U.
Monetary value. It's
For
okay.
you are.
I've been trying to figure out what I am, and at some
What do you
point...
mean? What you am? What do you mean?
What do you mean what you am?
What you are? What do you mean?
I think if you want to reach the highest levels of life success, you must be known as something. It doesn't matter what your success morphs into. So apparently, LeBron James is a dollar billionaire today. But LeBron James is a basketball player. Full stop.
Oh, yeah.
We might find out he has a business portfolio. We might find out that he's built a school. You might find out he can play the piano at a world-class level. Whatever the case may be, he's a great family man. Cristiano Ronaldo is extremely wealthy. He might also be a dollar billionaire, I'm not sure. You've got about Beyonce, Kanye, anyone.
Yeah.
Elon Musk. Yeah. I think you must be something. And then you must spend the rest of your life trying to be the best you can be in that thing. And if you get it right within a certain time frame, then go and become the best in your country, then your continent, and hopefully in the world. And then thereafter, if you still have appetite, you can try and be the greatest of all time, which is where now we start speaking about LeBron, Messi, Ronaldo, the Williams sisters, Serena Williams in particular, Lewis Hamilton, Tiger Woods. Can you be the GOAT? Oh, but you have to be something.
Nah, Cookie. Okay, look, I actually, you know what's interesting? I see it as like a compounding effect. You know what I mean? You spend maybe the former years of your life, right? Your young years, like trying to be good at something. You figure out some sort of talent that you got. You work your ass off, boy. You know what I'm saying? You work your ass off to be at least decent enough at that thing to make the pre-WAD to, get into the trial, blah, blah, blah. All of that shit, get into the spot that's gonna have you be official in that thing, maybe in your area, your region, whatever, bro. And by the time you get there, it's like that's like that first initial investment, even when people are talking business and shit like that. That seed capital, you feel me? You put it in there, and then it acquires some returns for you, right? And then obviously the ideal situation would be getting more than you put in, right? So that's you getting into whatever spot, like in your region, let's say in the local football squad, football team. You know what I'm saying? You make that you show you work hard, work ethic, and then you show your skill, your talents off on there, and then because now the side things that come with it, maybe the fame, maybe the, you know what I'm saying, the attention on how fast this nigga is on the football field, blah blah blah, you know what I'm saying? Now this nigga's just like getting some social media sensationalism around him, and now he's a social media person. You know what I'm saying? Now this nigga can just like kick it and put together some TikToks, troll motherfuckers, whatever, and then get like mad motion on that. But this guy started off as, right, a soccer star, like he's a soccer superstar type shit. And then from there, this nigga just bored, you know what I mean? And then, cool, that's like that ROI, first level ROI. Okay, this guy is now social media popping. He's bored, he makes a rap song. He's like, as in, I have access to whoever, blah blah, Jay-Z or whoever. try to make a song with him, you know. Boom. This nigga now known as like a song maker. You know what I'm saying? At that point, it's not even like boxing that nigga in, and you know what I'm saying. Just calling the nigga the greatest of all time at this point. And I'm only talking about somebody who's great in these pockets, who, you know, you tap into this, you end up just becoming great. Tap into that, end up becoming great. To that. But then now, it's not even about maybe talent at that point. Maybe at that third, fourth level, it's not even about talent like that. But it's about your access, your resource, you know, network and shit like that. That motherfucker might probably, you know, got that rap song popping just because he got Rick Ross on there, because he got access to Rick Ross, because, you know, his financial networks involve Rick Ross. God damn. Almost drops out really important. But yeah, because, you know, those networks involve Rick Ross or Jay-Z or blah blah. You feel me? Now it's like, nah, let's just grow whatever this is, I guess, at that point. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, I guess that stands on that too, type shit. So nah, it's definitely a W. Fuck with it. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to name these. I don't want to call them episodes anymore. You know what I'm saying? AWAD, AllWorldsADay. AWAD, AWAD. AllWorldsADay. Where we serve things like the net, whatever, social media, Google, nigga, AI, Grok, nigga, you know what I'm saying, Siri, wherever we can fucking put our hands on, just to tap into like a whole lot of different worlds out there, dog. You feel me? Kick it together and all that. AllWorldsADay, but just in a couple hours, man. Cause you know what I'm saying. Shit, I got shit to do, and I know y'all got shit to do. Unless there's like bots in here. Shit, not even no bots, nigga. It's still dusty, but we cool, and you know what I'm saying. So I'm thinking like that is a season. It's gonna be a season on its own. AWAD. It's gonna be seasonal shit. But then at the same time, I don't want to be like, yo, episode this, episode that. That like reminds me of traditional TV, bro. We're so out of that. So you know what? Fucking screen. You're holding your screen right now. You probably watching this through a screen. Blah blah blah, etc. Nigga. So this is a screening basically. You know what I'm saying? Call it a screening. Call it a window. Whatever. So yeah, this was this was Screen 5. Season 1, Screen 5, AWAD, nigga. Yeah, this one was revenge, boy, cause you feel what I'm saying? Sometimes you need that too in life, nigga. Stop playing. Stop sleeping on PHREYZ96, mail you bars 96. Fuck me if you want, chop me if you want. I'm different, suck life out your soul. Me no danger run. Late in the day, but trouble at night time. Chopping niggas to dance with ghosts. Woke up the cake and pick me another one. Resurrecting shit on the low. Watch how you move, cause niggas they had to choose either now or the day of recoup.
groove and you die, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. Astral travel with a nigga to the other side. Serve me, I'm worthy, my don't deserve me. Is it lovely? How the fuck you gon' stay living when you never die? I risk your ego and in this beast mode and in this rap shit. Astral travel with a nigga to the other side. Serve me, I'm worthy, my don't deserve me. Is it lovely? How the fuck you gon' stay living when you never die? I risk your ego and in this beast mode and in this. They try never mind me. Don't let me get high me. You what the fuck you try me? What you want me? Yeah, you dirty. He's dirty. Go feel his dirty. She play dirty. I know you hurt me. I'll feel this round and fly your birdie. Is it lovely? Astral travel with a nigga to the other side. What the fuck I'm tryna kill my ego? Yeah, that's my beast mode. Yeah, that's my bitch. How the fuck you gon' stay living when you never die? Worthy, I'm worthy, mine don't deserve me. Shit, what's this? Diamonds, PHREYZ96. Mail you bars 96. Fuck me if you want, chop me if you want. I'm different. Suck life out your soul. Me no danger. Late in the day, but trouble at nighttime. Chopping niggas to dance with ghosts. Fuck up the cake and pick me another